Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review. With me here, the Master of Puppets, today, carrying on with the theme of Christmas/winter beer month. Today guys, we're going to be looking at one of Amager Bryghus' new seasonals, and actually two beers in one review, because these beers are kind of meant to be mixed, or suggested that you mix them. And today we're going to be looking at Amager Bryghus Vinter IPA and Vinter Porter, aka Winter IPA and Winter Porter. The IPA is 6%, the Porter is 6.9, and the IPA here actually has a little bit of chocolate malts and wheat malt as well. And the hops they use are Hercules, Chinook, Amarilla, Citra, and Sriracha Ace. Whilst the Porter here is, well, some chocolate malts and stuff like that, and the hops are just Cascade, but whatever, it doesn't matter as much because it's a Porter. But first off, going to be checking out the IPA, then a short review of the Porter, and then I'll be blending them together. So let's start off with the Vinter IPA. So I got the Amager Bryghus Vinter IPA poured, and that is probably the ugliest IPA I have ever seen. I mean, the yeast is a little bit shook up in there, but it is just weird looking. It is murky. It looks basically like muddy water. It is not appetizingly looking, or looking appetizing at all. Maybe the small amount of chocolate malts help making the color like that too. Wow, that is murky as hell. One finger, it smells real nice though. One finger of an off-white head. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah, aroma is a different story. This might be an ugly looking beer, but it smells pretty good. I'm picking up Citra and Sriracha Ace right away. Definitely getting that kind of floral character maybe from the Chinook, but Citra, the sweet citrus fruits, the kind of juicy orangey aromas. A little bit of tropical fruit. Sriracha Ace is in balance with the other hops. It's not like poof in your face with the lemongrass and all that stuff, as it sometimes can be. But it's definitely nice. Tropical fruity. I'm getting like some honeydew melon. Not, well, maybe more of a cantaloupe melon, but some melon notes. Pale stone fruits. It smells really good. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. Yeah, that is pretty damn tasty. Don't let the looks fool you. It might be an ugly beer, but it's really nice. Medium mouthfeel, nice and juicy and bitter. Not overtly bitter, but there is some nice bitterness. Actually, I get maybe just a hint of that chocolate malt on the back end. Just a hint. But nice, crisp, clean, medium mouthfeel, dry. A lot of these sweet, juicy fruits. I'm getting like the orange, sweet orange, tangerines. Definitely sweet fruit up front with maybe a little passion fruit, tropical fruits. Slight minty character on the aftertaste. Along with pine. But yeah, minty and piney. Which I think the piney or minty slightly kind of flavor might be from the Sriracha Ace. Not the best IPA though from Amager Bryghus in my mind, but it's real damn tasty, real refreshing, juicy, my kind of style of IPA for sure, but the color pulls it down a little because it's not very appetizing to look at. But rating wise, I'm going to go 87. It is still a really, really nice IPA. I probably would have gone 90 if it had that nice, clean, filtered, or maybe not filtered, but more of an orange color instead of muddy water. But that would have been nice. But other than that, not much to say about it. It's like a straight out of the road, real nice, tasty IPA. So I'll be back in a minute, guys, with the Porter. So guys, I'm back with the Vinter, or Vinter Porter, Winter Porter, and that looks much nicer compared to the IPA. It's not that muddy color. This one was 6.9%. It's kind of a, yeah, well, black color. I'm definitely getting some reddish notes when I hold it up to the light, but other than that, it looks like a traditional porter. Nice little tan head. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah, roasty, toasty, quite nutty. It's almost got a kind of like a spicy rye or rye bread to it, but I don't think it has rye, no. It's got pale ale malts, carapels, crystal chocolate, and light chocolate malts. Maybe I can kind of get that Pilsner malt feel to it, actually, when I think of it, but that might also be just because I read it on the label. Not insane amounts of like roasts and coffee and all. There's some. It smells fairly mild in the aroma, but let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. Yeah, that's pretty tasty. Kind of on the sweeter side compared to what I expected from the aroma. It's a nice balance of like sweet flavors and spicy, roasty flavors. I'm getting like definitely not like dark chocolate and stuff like that, but chocolate malt flavor. And it definitely has like a spicy, almost rye feel to it. It's not as good as like their Porter, their rye porter, which is really nice. But it's got some. It's still pretty tasty. It's got like a medium hard side, medium mouth feel. It's nice and creamy as well, or not creamy, silky. But it's pretty tasty. Nice with the chocolate notes, a little bit of the kind of almost oaty character, but there's no oats in here. It's like very silky. But I think that's the sweetness I'm getting from the malts. Yeah, rating wise for the Vinter Porter from Bryghus. I like the IPA a little bit more, but I can see how this probably will blend fairly well because this is not super dominating compared to the IPA, so I think it'll blend fairly well. So rating wise, I'm gonna go 83 on this one, a little decent amount lower. It's a pretty good porter, and 83 is a really nice grade, but it's just not going up there in the 90s like some of their other beers. I mean, that Woo Porter is genius. If you've never had an Bryghus Woo Porter, you need to check it out. That's great stuff. So guys, I'll be back in a minute with the final blend. So I got the blended version poured here, and even though the IPA was really ugly looking, it wasn't an attractive or sexy looking beer, as Christelle says, but you can definitely see, I mean, it's just still looking like muddy water, just darker. So the only thing the porter really did was just make it look kind of like a very murky brown ale. But yeah, head on this is about 2 fingers, a little more of a beigeish head. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah, wow, the Sriracha Ace feels more dominant now than on its own in the IPA. I'm definitely mostly picking up the hops, so the grapefruit, sweet citrus fruits, kind of minty tropical notes, but there definitely is some like chocolate nuance in there as well. It smells pretty good, but it's definitely the IPA that's dominating, not the porter, so let's give it a taste, guys. Cheers. Yeah, that is really nice. That works much better actually. Both are good beers, but getting a little bit of the chocolate and spice character with the hops works well. A lot of the sweet citrus fruits that are shining through, like the tropical notes, the grapefruit, kind of like what's it called, cantaloupe melon. Definitely there, minty feel a little bit. It's almost as if the Sriracha Ace is more amplified in this like blend. And then you get some of the chocolate caramel flavors from the porter. Definitely chocolate malt is there. Gives a little more mouthfeel to the IPA as well, because this feels more creamy now, or silky. And then so on the back end, you get the pine and kind of like roast flavor. So yeah, I think I prefer the blend more than the beers on their own actually. I'd probably go, yeah, 88, 89 on a good day on the blend here. It is quite nice. I like it when breweries does that, when it does, oh, buy our beers, and they're good on their own, but try and blend them together. Because blending beer can be really fun. Especially if you have like a lot of different stuff also from different breweries. So 80, let's say 88 for the blend of the Amager Vinter IPA and Vinter Porter. Definitely let me know what you think of these two guys, if you've had them. Do you prefer the blend or the beers on their own? As always, guys, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. Look forward to a few more Christmas-themed beer reviews. Until the 25th, I think I have beers. So, cheers, guys, and happy holidays.